Halo, selamat datang di SukaGim. Welcome to SukaGim. If you like games, then you will suka game. Oke, kita jumpa lagi. Kali ini adalah series 1 jam pertama. Dan kita akan memainkan Alan Wake 2 Deluxe Edition. Sebelum ini saya sudah melakukan streaming untuk yang Alan Wake yang pertama yang remastered ya. Karena Deluxe Edition ini kita dapat bonus yang pertama remaster. So kalian bisa cek kalau yang tidak lihat tadi streamingnya ya. Banyak yang tidak lihat sih. Kalian bisa cek di YouTube channel saya SukaGim dan ataupun di list video di Twitch ini ya. Oke, sekarang kita akan memainkan Alan Wake yang kedua. Oke. Yang pertama pesan saya oke. Good ya, walaupun memang grafisnya agak-agak jadul ya, tapi it's okay. Jadulnya juga nggak jadul-jadul banget, cuma karena kita sudah terbiasa dengan grafis-grafis yang memukau dari PS5, jadi agak gimana gitu, tapi masih playable dan masih bisa di-enjoy dengan baik ya. Oke. Dan yang kedua ini pastinya lebih bagus lagi kan ya. So welcome yang sudah join. Thanks for watching. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game, guys. Okay. Ini adalah pengalaman 1 jam pertama memainkan Alan Wake 2, ya. Oke, kita pakai yang direkomend aja. Game mode-nya ini selalu susah nih milih ini ya. Performance or quality. Maybe I'll try quality over performance first. Oke. Oke, ini ada bonus new content available yang deluxe edition ya. Ada 2, Night Spring dan The Lake House Expansion. Dan saya juga dapat bonus ini ya, 3 shoot ya, atau baju ya. Ada 3 nih. Dan shotgun dan lantern. Oke. Itu bonus-bonusnya dari yang deluxe edition ya. New game, normal. Okay, let's start the game.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. Story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Ada banyak sekali peningkatan dari segi grafisnya dari yang
This
pertama
story will eat us alive.
2023 ini.
This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Perubahan dari gambar jadi reflection di air itu sangat-sangat bagus. sangat gelap ya. Jadi memang tampilan dari PS5-nya pun sangat gelap. Jadi hasil capture-nya pasti akan lebih gelap lagi.
Already gone.
Saya berkonsentrasi sambil melihat layar ini, apa melihat gamenya ini, kan gelap sekali. Barely visible. Kata siapa? Dead man. Belum. Ini kembali lagi ke tempat awal tadi. Sorry. Ya, kayak gini ya kalau kita get lost in the wood. Nggak bisa lari. Saya pencet L1 dan oh, what's that? Itu si Alan Wake kan? Kenapa dia terngiang-ngiang Alan Wake? What's wrong with him? Now we can sprint. Wih. Ada dark, apa tuh namanya, dark matter. What? No. Nowhere to go, man. Udah dapat trofi aja. Cult of the Tree namanya. Brutal, man. Brutal. gruesome. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alan Wake 2.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Okay.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Sam Lake, Kyle
Time
Rowley.
to get to work.
Anderson ya, nama FBI agent ini.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a
Dunno.
bear.
Yep.
I'll check out that map.
Invitation, Written One. Menarik. Nama episodenya Written One.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Okay, here we are, parking lot. Find the deputy. Where is damn deputy?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Ya ini quality mode ya. Jadi kalau nanti agak lag mungkin kita harus ubah ke performance mode. Ya, mungkin PS Pro lebih baik,
The Federal
mungkin.
Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
What's this? nggak bisa diambil tapi. Mana deputinya?
I have to head back. Got things to do.
Yeah, I know. Where's the deputy, by the way?
Hey, over here.
Oh, itu dia.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we
Yeah,
have anything against
I know,
city
I know.
folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I could use a brief.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thanks.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place.
Ini di dalam
My
pikirannya nih.
version of the Mind
Mind
Palace
Place.
technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
There's no case here.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Golden Lake. Bagus sekali view-nya.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Suasananya
Getting
benar-benar
back to
seperti kita
nature
di
is your
dalam
thing.
hutan ini. Suara burung, langkah kaki. Kalian harus dengarkan dengan headset ya. Biar
Damn.
tidak maksimal
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The
experience
only thing around here
suaranya
that feels
sound.
like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Oke, interesting. Mulai membuat cache file ya di sini.
bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed.
Oh man. Newly discovered clue can be placed onto the open question. Where's the open question? Oh nih. Consistent. Oh, kalau yang nggak related dengan murder sebelumnya nggak bisa. Bisa tuh.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Unlock the deduction. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Option apa ya?
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Hey.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I had to review the clues.
Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Yeah,
Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here? Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Find the switch.
Oke.
Need to find the key.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Cek the lake source sekarang.
This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
But you can trust me. Well, I've been doing some deep research online. And I know how to keep confidential matters, confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty...
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no...
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
Ini si Alan.
An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Ceritanya Alan
Someone's
sih
been
kayaknya dia
watching
yang
us.
bikin nih.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Agree. Harus benar-benar pas.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Huh. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Which
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to
Really?
carve this crater out of the earth.
don't say.
Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter. Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Tapi belum bisa ya. Insufficient. I think we lost our partner. I don't know where. Check the aspect. Okay, back to the crime scene. Let's go back. Saya lupa.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Grafisnya benar-benar ada peningkatannya dari yang pertama. Peningkatan yang signifikan.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the...
Kalau yang pertama kan masih level PS3,
I
PS4.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
Next gen.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Swing
Tutup
by the
fotonya.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Oke, sudah. Alright, cukup sampai di sini dulu untuk episode 1 jam pertama ini ya. Jadi ini sudah hampir 1 jam, belum 1 jam tapi sudah hampir 1 jam ya. Jadi cukup sampai di sini dulu. Oke, nanti pasti akan saya lanjutkan karena akan saya buatkan series untuk game ini ya, Alan Wake 2 ini dan Alan Wake yang first ya, yang remastered. Pasti akan ada series juga. Jadi saya akan mainkan secara paralel tuh gimana rasanya ya memainkan game yang ini berat ya, psychological thriller ini berat ini game ini. Terutama yang kedua ini karena kita banyak memain clue-clue di sini ya. Bermain clues, kita harus menganalyze ya. Nggak cuma sekedar action game aja, tapi ini benar-benar psychological thriller. So, lumayan berat ya. Dan saya akan coba memainkan paralel ya, game yang pertama dan yang ini. Katanya ya kalau menurut saya baca memang nggak nyambung secara cerita ya. Jadi kalau kita nggak mainkan yang pertama, kita masih tetap bisa enjoy yang ini ya, yang kedua. Oke, tapi mungkin secara historis pasti akan ada nyambung ya, karena memang ini kan kota yang sama dan Alan Wake-nya juga dia pasti ada sesuatu nih. Kenapa dia ada tetap di sini ya? Oke, dan saya nggak mau cari spoiler karena saya mau benar-benar memainkan langsung game yang pertama yang remastered dan yang ini ya. Oke, jadi nanti saya akan lanjutkan lagi. Kita akan ketemu lagi tentunya di seri-seri selanjutnya Alan Wake ini ya, Alan Wake series. Stay tune terus di SukaGim channel. Kita akan ketemu lagi nanti di streaming saya berikutnya dan di video-video saya yang lain. Cek juga channel YouTube saya, TikTok, Instagram ya, untuk melihat update-update terbaru dari apa yang saya mainkan di sana. Oke? Terima kasih ya yang sudah melihat streaming ini maupun yang dari recordingnya. Dan kita akan jumpa lagi dengan series Alan Wake 2 ataupun Alan Wake pertama yang remastered. Alright? Thank you dan tetap gaming. Bye-bye.